It's a good evening wherever you're tuned in. How are you doing today? Hope everything is doing fine, is shaping you the way you want it to be. And that is how life is supposed to be. We fail, but that does not define who we are. Because the greatest definition, the most outstanding definition is how are we able to rise up again. Rising up, standing up, showing up, and standing up for what you believe in. So this is Mliro Fire, wherever you tuned in, welcome aboard. This is a channel that inspires you, that makes you believe that nothing is permanent. Your situation is just for some time. And when you persevere, when you endure, definitely it will come to pass. But then after which, what happens? After it is happened, it is gone. Is it to be forgotten or to remain relevant? That is a question to you. That is what you should know. That is what you should ask yourself every time that life goes by, that life ticks away, that life goes by happening. Let your failures not define you, but refine you. Challenges are opportunities for growth. There is no smooth sailing whatsoever. You grow when you are challenged. You are forced to adapt. And that shifting of your perspective is what is required. Because if you stay in the same place, doing the same things, and hanging with the same people expecting different results, that is insanity. It will never happen. Every challenge is an exciting opportunity, a chance for you to come up again stronger than ever. The value of struggle growth is that it comes from adversary. You have to be challenged. You have to go through those obstacles that we, majority of us, are scared of. We are scared of. We don't want to be. You have to be committed to it. It is a continuous process. Success is not a destination. It is an continuous growth day by day, improving on yourself, taking advantage of the opportunities that are always hidden in the obstacles. Yes, sometimes we say that I didn't see the opportunity. I didn't see it, but it is there. It is there. If you can look again, if you can relax again, if you can come up again, it does exist. It is there. It's only that you haven't realized it, but it is there. It is hidden in those obstacles. Your strength, your power. It is hidden there if you are careful enough. And remember that life is not measured by the number of breaths that we take in, but by the moments that we take our breaths away. That is how life is measured. And that means you have to develop enough courage so that you can stand up for yourself, not others. If you have not stood for yourself, and then you cannot have that opportunity to stand up for others. So first of all, develop yourself, stand up for yourself. And when you stand up for yourself, you are able to stand up for others. A bird doesn't sing because it has the answers, but a bird sings because it has a song. What does that tell you? Hoping for the best, prepared for the worst, and unsurprised by anything in between. You got to accept everything the way it is. Whatever that has happened, it has happened. You have no control of the control that you have is the moment that you have the now. Yes, the now. Today is when you perfect that what you tried yesterday, it didn't work out. So you do it today, and it's an ongoing process. Yes, there's no giving up. Where the people, many of us, think that giving up is an option, but you see what? There is no option. Quitting is not entertained, and giving up is not an option. There is no option. You have suffered. You have grown. And you see, when you went through all this, it just meant that you've grown more wiser. You've developed your mindset. You have the wisdom that you can be able to navigate any obstacle that comes your way and be able to overcome it. You have to come up a winner. That is who we are. That is the power that we have. We are able to rise again from the ashes. So Lord, let not those that say issues or they comment the setbacks that you've undergone, let them not define who you are. You're more powerful than what you ever think. Every comment is okay for them to say that. Every setback, it's all go. It gets under your skin. Why? You have the power to overcome that. You are more powerful than what they say. It's only that you don't realize that. Sometimes it's important to walk away. It's not that the people that succeed that have fewer problems. No, they have just mastered how to go through this. They have mastered their thoughts. Yes, sometimes life beats us. Yes, we remain like we don't have control. And then overthinking is not a solution. Being emotional, again, overreacting over small issues that you would have settled. That does not define who you are. Master that nothing bothers you. It's about the mindset. The world is filled with noise, with people's opinions, daily frustrations, unexpected setbacks. The world is relentless. It is the ability. It has the ability. Yes, the world has the ability to throw any setback at you. It has to give you those distraction ideas, the criticism, the roadblocks in your path. But the issue comes in you mastering the art of indifference. Imagine walking away through a storm without losing your composure, acting as nothing bothers you. Yes, so the failures should not define you, but refine you. Refine you that, yes, this is me, I'm waking up again, I'm doing it again. People have written you off. Yes, they don't want to talk to you, but thank yourself that they don't talk to you. They're giving you time. They're giving you time to reconstruct something. They're giving you time to come up with something new, something unique, something that will challenge them, something that will leave them amazed because you have that power. And no one, but when you stuck in emotions, from external circumstances, when you allow external events to dictate your world, you become a puppet. To see beyond your control, you're just there. You become a puppet. You have to train your mind to remain unmoved. You become the master of your destiny. The world repeats those who remain calm. Respects purely those that remain calm in the storm. So sometimes we think that when we become emotional, we're going to change something. We think that when we become resentment enough, we want to revenge, that we are becoming, we are showing our masculinity. But you see, life is not about the physical confrontation that you give in. Sometimes walking away is the pride. When you walk away, you deny them the power. When you walk away from an argument that doesn't make sense, when you walk away from senseless talk, whereby they wanted your contribution, but now you reserved your contribution and walked away. You focused on things that are important to you, things that have value, things that give your life meaning, things that give you satisfaction, other than wasting that time, arguing, coming up with this, saying that. You are just wasting yourself away. And by doing that, you're wasting away your power. Sometimes when you walk away and do your own thing, you focus on your own things, you improve on yourself, you keep on growing. Every single day, you keep showing up. You are always consistency. Believe you me, you will be an example. They will always want to look up to you because what you've done, you're not seeking for any validation, but you have validated yourself and you've separated yourself and you're unique in your own way, in your own doing. And in that, they will always come to you because they will see something different about you. That is why it's important to be extraordinary. Don't be like the ordinary people. The ordinary people don't want blames. The ordinary people always are quick to point a finger. They are quick to criticize. They are quick to say it is impossible. But them themselves they have never tried it. They're telling you it is impossible, but they have never gone there. So your failures, they're not anything to go by. They are not going to, they shouldn't hold you back. They should release you. Your failure should be your stepping stone, that foundation, the bridge that reconnects you to your destiny, the bridge that drives you, that propels you, waking up positive in the mind and knowing too well that I gonna win. And that starts when you wake up. What do you tell yourself? When you wake up, always be happy. It is a choice. Some people think that it's something that is created from somewhere. No, it's about you. You choose that today is going to be a good day. You have it in your mind and you wake up knowing. Sometimes our mind is resistant to change because our mind does not recognize what is right and what is wrong. That is why you should continuously tell it that this is me and this is what I want to do. So when you are happy, you set up for your day. You set up for everything that comes your way. You are well prepared. You are well organized. You are believing on something to happen and you are positive about it. It is about whatever that you say, whatever that you conceive in your mind, that is what will happen. If you wake up and say this day is a bad day, if you wake up and say it is going to happen, if you wake up and say, I don't know, I don't feel like it. Yes, that is it. That is what will happen. Yeah, you decide, sometimes you just decide that I'm going to lie. And you know too well that your subconscious knows that you are lying. Yes, and when you sit alone, when you are alone with yourself, you know too well, why did you say that lie? What benefits do you have now? And sometimes we think that when we give that excuse, that we are safe. We are not safe. Excuses don't give results, but they pile up. And the moment they pile up, they become a baggage for you. And when it's a baggage, then it's not easy for you to wrap them away. That is why many of us go on telling lies every time, everywhere we go, in every situation. We don't have that integrity of telling the truth, or doing that which is right. It starts with our mindset. The way we've just set it from the morning. We think that when we say that we are safe, but we are not safe. Excuses don't give results. It's about execution. Execute that which is right, that which is it goes with the subconscious mind, that you know too well that when you ask yourself, when you are alone, that is why sometimes the questions that we ask ourselves and the answers that we get when we look ourselves, when we are inside ourselves, we fail to take the answers that we get. And those answers are right. They are always right. More often than not, those answers are right because they are telling you who you are. And that's why failure has never been an obstacle. Failure has always been that thing, that ladder that people have used to come up again, to rise again, to write a new story again, to make their wrongs right again. It's through failure because they have learned the right way. They have learned who to walk with. They have learned which way to go. They have learned what works and what doesn't not work. They have learned how to navigate the circumstances so that they are not defined by the circumstances that are in. But most of us want to just chill. We want to accept that, okay, it is okay. If they have decided to do that, it is okay. You sit there. You are always you've been caged. You're just been caged because you can't spread. You're just like there. You have to be free. You have to be free to tap into the power, to tap into your power, because you have what it takes. You have what it takes. No one should undermine you. No one should even stand before you and tell you that it is impossible. The people that have done tremendous things, the people that have done significant things that we enjoy, they went through turbulence, they went through obstacles, but those obstacles did not define them. The obstacles did not kill their dreams. The obstacles did not stop them. In fact, the obstacles prepared them, propelled them, ignited that fire in them, that provoked them to do even more, to go work odd hours, to go against the resistance, and that is where the value is. The value is not in comfort. Comfortable. Yes, you are comfortable today. But what about the 5 years? What about the 2 years to come? What is it that you did with that opportunity that always disguises itself as a setback? It disguises itself as pain. When you want to improve, you have to pay the price. You have to go in there and give your whole. You have to sweat for it. It does not come easy. It's not been given to you. It's not that it is luck. Sometimes we bang on possibilities. We think that life is about chancing. No. Wait until you're given a story of the people that have made it in life. Those that we admire, those who have been successful. If you look at their story, if we go back behind the closed doors, how much time goes in there, how much they study, they perfect on their art, how much they are willing to go work extraordinary hours, work being weird, working when others are sleeping, waking up when everyone else is still sleeping, and pursuing their dream like they mean it. They say it and they mean it. That is why they succeed. They mean it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how educated you are. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. You might be intelligent, but the passion in me drives me to go over and above. And I am able to come always, consistently. Sometimes motivation dies. And when motivation dies, discipline has to take its course. Let failures not define us, but refine us. Let failures define us, because it is in failure that there lies a stardom. It is in failure that lies success. And you see, success and failure are just the same. Without one of each, another one cannot come. Yes, life is it. The way you make it, the way you think, the way you accept it, the way you want it to go. It's a choice. Yeah, you want to stay comfortable? It's a choice. But staying comfortable at this moment in time, what will happen in the future? The chances they will just go by. And then when they go by and other people capture, that is why we hate people. That is why we sit all contemplating and banking, wasting our time away, thinking and saying that person is lucky. That is what we say. And we believe truly this guy is lucky. And we sit down there, lamenting, and we say some people are fortunate, my brother. You see the guy there, the guy passing with our vehicle. We used to stay with him. And sometimes you're invited to your friend, maybe a colleague of yours, and you see that there's that hatred in you. That is not how you approach life. That is not how you approach life. Yes, praise them for what they've done. And then when you praise them from what they've done, then learn something, that you are not he is not any special. It's only that he mastered the art. He mastered the art of the emotions. We spend so much of our time complaining, doing things that are irrelevant, going to places that don't even have value for us, just doing things for the sake of impressing the status quo, doing things because we think that we'll be liked more, we're doing things because we want to trend, we want to be at number one, but we forget that, all this will come to pass. We have a season, we have a reason. The season will pass away. Yesterday is gone, never to be seen again. Today is here. By tomorrow, today will be yesterday. What is it that you're doing? What uniqueness are you bringing to yourself? And this comes with your deeper understanding of what is your value. Let your whys be bigger. Why am I here? Why am I still suffering? Why am I still complaining? Why am I having hatred inside of me? Why am I harboring so much resentment inside of me? Why do I react to simple things that just needed you walking away or you saying nothing? Sometimes walking away might seem that you have lost, but you see what you've won, because you have decided to keep your peace. You have decided that I'm gonna not interfere or interact with things that are not relevant. Let me work on my craft. Let me perfect who I am. We will fail. Not once, not twice. Sometimes you're doing something and you're not satisfying somebody. There are people who are just born like that. You're giving in your best, but nobody is giving, no appreciation. No one sees your work. And you're still working, pushing for his dream, somebody's dream. And you're continuously doing that. We waste so much of our time. We think that it is leisure. When you go outside there, this is a guy who has invested his money in a club. You're going to that club to waste your money, and you think that you're having a good time. The liquor that you're taking, somebody somewhere has an industry, and that is why you're spending your time there, and you say that you are having a good time. It's not having a good time, but you are spending your precious time, and it will haunt you. Believe me or not. It will not take too long, but it will come to you. And you know what? Regret is a monster in our closet. It's a monster that is always with us. It will come to us whether we love it, whether we not. So sometimes it is important that you risk, because staying without doing anything is risking. And you know what? Trying something else, it's risking. You'll get setbacks. You'll get criticism. People wouldn't like you. Some people will detest you just like that. They were born that way. There are dysfunctional people who don't want anything about anyone who is succeeding. And they will stand your way. Believe you me. They will want you to fail. But when you stand on your ground, when you know what you want, you will get it. It's about consistency. It's about self-belief, believing that I'll go towards the resistance. I'm not backing off. I'm not stopping. Always I will stop when work has been done and done to completion. That is the power of winners. That is the power of people who succeed. But the 99% of people, they're just scared. They're just there. They are always with the majority. They always want to move with the majority. All their reaction is just, emotional reaction. You react out of nothing. It is because you have pain. It's because you have resentment in you. It's because something isn't right with you. You have not aligned yourself with what is the requirement. The requirement is accept who you are and go get that. Give value to life. Let the world see some relevance in you. When you quit, when you exit this planet Earth, let people remember you for something peculiar. Something unique that you did out of the extraordinary, because you remained there. You showed up. You gave your very best. You were consistent. You had the discipline of showing up, making sure that I'm gonna drive in. I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna try another time until it works for me. That is the mentality of the successful people. Once you shift and change your mentality by starting the day with those affirmations that I am able, that today is gonna be a great day. And then you have to have gratitude. You have to have gratitude for the things that you have, not for those that you don't have. There are people who had wished to be alive today, but they didn't make it. There are people who had wished to be well today, but they could not be. There are people who wish to get that opportunity, maybe that roof on their head, but they are struggling and they have never given up. They're still moving. They're still persistent. They are there. They're constantly trying to make things work. Then why would you give up on yourself? Why would you think that you are a failure? Failure is the backbone of any pursuit. Ask anybody who has succeeded. Ask anyone who is doing fine with himself. Ask them, they will tell you they went through setbacks. They went through criticism. They went through those obstacles. They stood on their way. They wanted to bring them down, but they stood their ground. They knew what they want. They saw the value, the bigger picture that no one could see. They built the castles in the air, but nobody could see them. But it is only you. It's about the imagination that you have. And when your imagination is true, then you put it to be a habit that you see what, this is me and this is where I want to go. Set the bar higher so that when you work towards that goal, you cannot achieve it to that level that you expected it, but at least you can be relevant. You can be remembered for doing something. That is the life. That is who you are. Nothing else can define you, because the world is not as good as you would expect it to be. But again, the world is not as bad as it has been portrayed to be. We have the power. We have the power to rise again. We have the power of the indifference. Consider this philosophy In self-mastery, you master self and success literature. These are literatures that we can read. These are examples that are always available to us. Read things, materials about who you want to be, self-growth, personal development. It starts by you understanding you are relevant. Your worth. What is your worth? Sometimes many of us do not know our worth. You are that game changer. You are that person who's the new replacement. But once you give up on yourself, once you don't work on yourself, once you don't perfect yourself, once you don't show up, once you don't give it 100% commitment. Yes, we start on a goal, but once things get rough, we quit on our goals. We had a brilliant vision. We have just started. Before anything, we have just given up just like that. If we ask them what will conspire, they have no answers. They just tell you, I just thought it wouldn't work. Nothing good comes easy. Anything that we see in this world, it took a struggle. It took a struggle. Look at our independence. When we are fighting for independence, the fighters, the Mau Mau fighters, they sacrificed. They were killed. But you see what? They had to pay the price, that steeper price. The blood was shed for our independence. The same thing. For you to get that to which you don't have, you have to fight for it. You have to work for it. You have to be there consistently believing that everything will come into place only if I remain resistant and I remain relevant and I am resilient. Always rise after each fall. Rise after each fall. Be resilient. Bend like the Chinese bamboo, but again, come again, show who you are, prove them wrong. Because they have doubted you. Maybe whatever that happened did happen, you didn't have control over. Or maybe it happened maybe so that you can learn from it. And that is what failure does to us. It opens up our eyes. It makes us to be more focused. It makes us to be resilient. It gives us the wisdom to differentiate, to walk through this life, the journey of life. Success is not a destination thing. It is a continuous process. It's a compilation of small achievements brought together that give you the results. And that is why it is called success. And many of us would want to be successful, but not everyone is willing to pay the price. Surprising enough, the only 1%, the only 10% of people that succeed, those are the people who are willing to pay the price. And how do you pay your price? It's about giving, not giving up. It's about showing up. It's about giving your very best. It's about believing in yourself. It is about seeing the bigger picture. It's about believing in that, mastering how you handle your emotions, how you take your failures, how you recollect your broken pieces together and come again in this arena and perform. We are tired. Yes, it reaches a point you'll get tired. If you haven't, but it reaches a point you'll be tired. Why did I not capitalize on that opportunity? When those windows of opportunities presented themselves to me, what did I do? Why didn't I not take advantage of those opportunities? That will be regret. And you know what? Regret comes after fall. It comes after you've squandered all these opportunities. It comes after you always thought that everything will always be rosy, cozy. No, life is not a roller coaster. You have to know that. You have to understand that it's not going to be there for long. What if it happens to me? What is my option? What is my plan B? What will happen? Things do happen. People have lost jobs. What has been their plan B? Yes, that is why they're lamenting. That is why they're moving disparate. They're moving there. They don't know. They're just confused. Do not be confused. We have been brought into this world to be relevant. And all what it takes is for you to realize what is it? What is my role? What am I going to give to this world? Sometimes we think and we hope that we got more time. But you see, time doesn't wait for anyone. Yes, time, they say you can use time. You can use time to make more money, but you cannot use more money to make time. That is how interesting life is. Yes, that is it. So failures, Many of us fail. No one is excellent. And you know what? For you to move from imperfect to perfect, it's a process. It's a process. You learn, you fail, you readjust, you adapt again, you refine again, you learn again, and then you come again and try one more time. So failure should not define us, but refine us. And once we are refined, we are as good as we are. Sometimes gold, something that is more valuable, but do you know how far gold is mined? It is not easy. People die. People lose their lives. Yes. People lose loved ones because of that precious gold. That is it. So nothing is easy. And when you see that something is easy, then that one is just for some time. It's not going to last. It's not going to last. Cheap is expensive, as they say. Cheap is expensive, but those things that have value, those things that are significant, they take time to build. That is why you should take your broken pieces together and you say, no, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm not quitting. Whatever they say what you want to say. Criticize as much as you want to criticize. You say what you have to say, but I am not going to quit. I remain fixated on my goal. I'll work, I'll follow my dream to wherever it will take me. Even if it's walking a lone path alone, I will walk that lone path that is lonely, that is so uncomfortable, a path that has no all these leisures, but I will go walk that lone path, chasing my dream and make it to come to fruition. If you are confident and you're courageous enough and you keep and consistently show up, it will manifest. It will manifest. It will never disappoint you. It will manifest. I believe you me. It will manifest. Nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy. It has to be sacrificed for. There has to be a price to pay for. You want anything good, it comes with a price. It's steeper price for that matter. So ladies and gentlemen, I implore you that you know what? Let us not sit there. I know we've tried so many things, we have failed. That is good. That is improvement. But we have not to stop there. We still keep on trying. It is in trying that we succeed. It is in trying that we become better. It's in trying that we get to know how it works. It is in trying that we improve ourselves. It is in trying that we get confident, that we know how to navigate, that we are proud of what we are doing. And every time that small success that you get, appreciate it. Always appreciate that small gain, that small improvement that has happened in your life. That is you. It is you doing it. So appreciate yourself. Don't wait for anyone. Don't wait for recognition from other people. Don't wait for recognition from let the world see who you are by your actions. Actions speak louder than words. Don't shout about what you're doing. Just keep working. Keep grinding behind the closed door. Keep working on yourself. Keep improving on yourself. And believe me, it's a matter of time that it will materialize, that it will work out, and you will be where you have always wanted to be because you deserve it. God has ordained us so many things. And we being alive, it's a privilege. We being on this planet Earth in this time of the century is just a privilege that we should not just take for granted. It's a privilege that we should not get it to waste. It's a privilege that we should embrace with your hands. It's a privilege that we cannot accept. There are people who are doing things. There are people who are changing the world. They are going out of the way, doing the extraordinary things that me and you can do. We have our own capacity. Everyone is different. Everyone has a role to play. Everyone in the world is a big stage that everyone can get a place to dance if we are serious, if we are courageous, if we are bold enough, if we remain consistent, if we follow our dreams, if you follow our dreams and have goals and follow on that, we will have to rise again. We will have to succeed. We will have to live a life that is better. So let nobody undermine you. Let nobody stand on your way. Let nobody think that they know more than you. No, not everyone has the answers to the many questions that we have. Not everyone has the answers. Everyone is seeking for answers. And that is why we are important. That is why you and me, we are very special in our own ways. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my word for you today. But if you love what I'm doing, please share my live with somebody. Encourage somebody. Yes, share in a group, because this is important. And you know what? Be relentless. Always be relentless. Self-believe. Trust the process. Nothing good comes easy. To love to pain you. Sometimes people will criticize you, but that is okay. That is your fuel. That is what makes you wake up tomorrow morning and do it again. That is what makes you wake up again and push again harder. Try one more time, because you know what? Let failures not define us, but refine us. Yes, you failed, but my sister, my brother, you can rise again. As long as you align yourself, your mentality is right, you have the courage to do anything, to go wherever that you want to go, because you are courageous enough. You can do it. You can rise again. Let you not be defined by your failures, but be refined by them. I love you guys. It's been nice. This is Muliro Fire. Follow me, please. And it's a matter of time, man. We're going to encourage one another. We're going to reach for one another. We're going to inspire one another, because this world, we need one another. As much as we want to do, as much as we want to go alone, but we grow from projects and people. Love you guys. God bless you, and enjoy your evening. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Emily Alaka. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Love you guys.